Is it possible to turn a $1,000 investment into 20,000? How about 50,000 or 500,000? Yes, half a million. This video demonstrates the power of penny stocks, also known as small caps or micro caps. These companies typically have less than 100 million capitalization, or even as low as 5 million or lower. What are some examples? Well, they can be mineral explorers, such as a company exploring lithium, gold, copper, silver, and other minerals. Or it can be a biotech company looking for a cure of an illness, or a startup company. So what are the advantages of investing in a small company? The first advantage is its high potential for high return. Penny stocks can offer substantial returns. Let me show you one example here in this list that I have, which is Pilbara Minerals. Pilbara Minerals is a lithium company listed in Australian Stock Exchange, and more than 10 years ago they started to explore for lithium. You can see from the share price chart that even though this company was founded in 2007 with a capitalization of just less than 10 million, by 2014 this company was still worth a penny, literally a penny, 1 cent. So nothing happened between 2007 and early 2014, but in 2014 Pilbara Minerals started to discover lithium in Western Australia, and from 1 cent their share price was starting to rise to 10 cents. So even if you invested $1,000 here as late as 2014, by September of that year you would have turned your investment 6 times. And then in 2016 they had 55 cents, and fast forward, after their discovery of lithium and developing the project, they reached production in 2018 and their share price went above $5 in October 2022. So the investor that put in $1,000 in 2014 would have turned his investment to more than $500,000. And even if he failed to sell that investment in October 22, that is still worth $267,000 today. A more recent example is WA1 Resources. WA1 Resources is a company that was listed in February 2022. This company was exploring for niobium in Western Australia. A niobium is a mineral, rare earth mineral that is used to strengthen alloys that are used in jet engines and rockets. Between February to about September or end of August, not much really has happened. Maybe they were obtaining drilling permits and also organizing their contractors, their drillers. However, unlike Pilbara Minerals that took many years before they made a discovery, when they started drilling, WA1 was so fortunate their first drills hit niobium, and the rest is history. Within less than 2 years, their share price reached more than $23, and any investor who invested 1,000 between February and July 2022 would have turned his money to more than 110,000 as of May 2024. And if he didn't sell it, it is still up 70 grand as of today's share price as of October 2024. So these are two success stories, examples of success stories in exploration. What if a company doesn't make a discovery? Does an investor in a penny stock still have an opportunity to make money? Well, have a look at this company here called Metals Australia. When a company fails to make a discovery and it's stagnant for many years, investors get frustrated and they call them dog stocks. So at the moment, since 1994 to 2024, you can imagine that this company has been there for 30 years. Now, the saying every dog has its day in the market shows you why you can still make money. I don't know the full history of this, what they were looking for in the early years, but you just to demonstrate that in his price action, it is very important to buy penny stocks when they are not moving, when they are stable and they haven't made a discovery yet. Because if there is excitement, even just news of, for example, they obtain permits to drill, their share price can go up so high, and you don't want to be caught in FOMO, fear of missing out, and then you find your share value collapse, and it's so hard to recover. But if you buy when the share price is stable and it's not moving because the company cannot find traction in regard to their projects, there's still opportunity for you to exit if you don't see any future for the company because of these fluctuations. In fact, traders use these fluctuations. They take advantage of these fluctuations to buy and sell penny stocks, but that is outside the scope of this discussion. Trading is different from investing. Another example of a company that was in exploration is Lake Resources. This company is also a lithium company, and it has a long history of not making a discovery. But when lithium became popular, they picked up a project in South America and they started to explore that project. So this is an example of a company that makes a discovery, but investors doubt whether the project will deliver. So they found some brine deposit in South America, but they were trying to use what is called a direct lithium extraction method, and it had some setbacks. So a lot of the investors lost confidence or doubt the viability of the project. Today, this stock rose 11% and it was queried, and there is no explanation to the increase in the share price offered by the company other than the merger and acquisitions that's happening within the sector. So we don't know if this company will eventually develop its project, but at the moment, these are the things. This is another example of a penny stock that has volatility, and even if in the end a company doesn't prove to be successful, there is an opportunity to exit for penny stock investors as long as they buy it when before any discovery is made. So that's just to demonstrate the high return potential of penny stocks. The second benefit or advantage of investing in penny stocks is affordability. Just imagine if you bought shares in PLS when it was a $10 million company. You would have been able to buy 100,000 shares for $1 when it was a penny stock. And the market cap was so low, 10 million. But now it's 8.1 billion. So penny stocks allow investors to acquire a large number of shares with relatively small amount of capital. A WA1 was also a $10 million company when it floated, and any investor would have been able to buy 5,000 shares for $1,000. Now, why is he able to buy only 5,000? Well, because the shares on issue of WA1 Resources, this is PLS, WA1 Resources was very low. It started with 45 million shares. So at 20 cents, it can $1,000 can buy 5,000. So because the shares on issue was so low, that is why it helped the company to exceed $22 per share. So it can go up very, very high. So that's the second advantage of investing in penny stocks: affordability. The third is it offers a learning experience. And so this is where I'd like to address anyone who is thinking to start investing. The penny stocks is a hidden sector of the market that offers a great opportunity, and it offers a learning experience as well. In fact, initially, learning how to invest is more important than making money, and you can learn about investing in penny stocks. And why is this a good sector to invest in? Because it requires little money, and you don't really want to start with big money when you are starting to invest. It's like going into swimming. When you learn how to swim, anyone learning how to swim, he would first go to the shallow water, and when he has learned to float, and that's when he can go to the deeper side of the pool. So if you are new in investing, it's best to limit your exposure to the least amount so that you can limit your risk. So let's say you invest only $500 or $1,000 and you limit yourself to that. It can still have a very large potential, but you take that opportunity to learn. You will learn how to research or find these opportunities. You will learn how to evaluate an investment opportunity. For example, if you are looking to invest in lithium or gold exploration, you might choose 5 companies that are penny stocks, have small capitalization, and then evaluate them. Look at the company itself, its history, who are the people running the company, what's the background of these people, do they have history or a track record of success, has anyone in the company built a company from scratch to producer in the past. And you look at the project. Is their project located in a safe jurisdiction? Because a company that has projects in unsafe jurisdictions, I mean, some governments just cancel their mining license or exploration license, and that's very frustrating for investors. So you want to choose something that is a project located in safe jurisdiction. Also, where is the project located, which region? You look at the neighbors of the project. Are there big deposits or big mines around the area? Because the tendency is that if there are big mines around the area in the neighbors, it is an indication that deposits in that area are in large sizes. So that's how you evaluate the project. And then in regard to learning, you will also learn about yourself. How? Well, when you start investing, for example, let's use this WA1 as an example. If you invested in WA1 in February 2022 and the share price was 20 cents, you will discover, or you will learn about yourself if you have the qualities that make a good investor. For example, you need patience, perseverance, you need to be calm, and you have the ability to control your emotions. But you don't get that opportunity if you don't start investing. For example, if you invested 500 and it lost its 90% value, how would you feel? Are you gonna be depressed? Are you gonna panic? So those are the sort of observations that you can make about yourself. If you invested at the beginning of this company and there was nothing happening between February to end of August, so that's 6 months, nothing's happening. You just look at your investment every week, or some people look at it every day, and nothing happens for 680 days. Would you have been impatient and sold it? Or, well, if you did, then you miss out the 100 times 10,000, I mean 10,000% profit there. So those are the qualities needed for an investor. Today, a lot of videos on the internet promote the idea to get rich very quickly. But as you have seen, investors in PLS took many years for them to reap the benefits of their investment. WA1 is one exceptional example because their first drills hit their targets. However, this is quite rare, but there are opportunities that can offer this possibility. So when you look at yourself and, for example, you discover that you really get depressed, or you cannot take a loss or even paper loss, then at least you found out that this investment sector or type of investments that is volatile is not for you. But for those who see the opportunity, they are willing to stick to their investment. In fact, a lot of the investors of PLS since 2014 are still invested in the company today. If you look at the discussion forums about this stock, some of them have been there since 2014 and before. They saw this company's potential and they back it up. What is the fourth benefit of investing in a penny stock? Well, bonus benefit is it motivates you to be frugal. If you're starting to invest, you know that as little as 500 can get you started. So you likely postpone those unnecessary expenses like upgrading your phone or other gadgets, so you can invest some money in penny stocks. So once again, you can see that penny stocks is not really a place to expect so much wealth very quickly. Some do trade it, as I mentioned. That's their, if that's their investing style that they found for themselves, fine. But you can see that from the examples given, it's not making money on a daily basis that counts. If you want to make good money in penny stocks, you have to wait until the company makes a discovery. Sometimes it takes months, sometimes it takes years, sometimes it takes decades. But you have the opportunity to learn. You follow the progress of the company, what projects they are working on, what price catalysts can be expected. Are drillings going to start in the next quarter or two? So it's not about making money tomorrow or next week, but investing for the future. I hope this was helpful. If you're interested in contents like this, please check my other videos. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor, so this video is for educational purposes only, and companies mentioned are for illustrative purposes only and are not recommendation to buy or sell any of these stocks. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.